Every day, we process thousands of images in a continuous blur of content. We scroll past masterpieces and memes, barely registering what we've seen. But every once in a while, your thumb stops. Something cuts through the noise and forces your brain to pay attention. We need to look at the visual formula that breaks the pattern. Take this image. At first glance, it demands your attention, even though logically, none of it makes sense. Here is a feral beast lacking the dexterity to strum a chord, wielding an electric guitar, and standing in the middle of a glowing extraterrestrial wasteland. The artist has forced three distinct clashing genres to occupy the same space, a design rule known as aesthetic friction. This specific tension acts as a psychological bridge, making a character this logically impossible feel instantly, undeniably real. To understand how that bridge is built, we have to strip away the alien landscape and the props to look purely at the biology. The snarl, the asymmetrical tusks, and those glowing yellow eyes ground the design in immediate danger. Your brain instantly recognizes animalistic aggression. When we reintroduce the gear, the character shifts. The studded leather gloves, the heavy boots, and the guitar pull the creature out of the realm of mindless monster and turn him into a conscious individual. This attire pulls directly from 1970s and 80s punk rock fashion, which assigns a specific human attitude to the creature: rebellion. The raw energy of the heavy metal subculture mirrors the physical aggression of a wild boar. The two ideas snap together. By layering human cultural rebellion over pure feral biology, the artist transforms a generic fantasy enemy into a protagonist with a defiant personality. Now we look at the third layer, the environment. We step away from the character and analyze the setting. The distant monoliths and glowing celestial bodies pull the character out of standard medieval fantasy. We are operating on an advanced cosmic scale, which brings up a technical problem. With such disparate elements, a primal beast, punk rock gear, and a sci-fi cosmos, why doesn't the composition fall apart? The artist uses extreme color contrast as the structural glue. If we pull the colors out, we see they sit in exact opposition on the wheel, creating harmony through contrast. Look at the neon reds and pinks glowing on the vest, the guitar, and the amps. They pop against the cool blues and purples of the landscape, framing the character against the alien world. Color theory provides the invisible framework that allows your brain to accept contradictory genres existing within the same space. The appeal of this artwork exists because of its contradictions, not in spite of them. When you smash together the ancient, the contemporary, and the futuristic, you create a vacuum of information. Your brain naturally rushes to fill this vacuum. You start subconsciously writing a backstory for this character without reading a single word. This principle of aesthetic friction is the engine behind many of the most recognizable character designs in modern entertainment. The next time a piece of digital art stops your scrolling, look past the surface. Search for the clashing elements the artist used to grab your attention. Visual impact in modern design isn't achieved by making everything match. It is achieved by mastering the friction when they collide.